I legitimately believe this is one of the most underrated legendary champions in the game. What's up, guys? Sam the Raid Man coming back at you today with another video. Just got home from the office, started a new job this week, so I'm commuting in and out of Atlanta every day. But I've been excited to make this video. I legitimately believe this is one of the most underrated legendary champions in the game. If you pull this champion in your first 6 months of playing, unless you are a Kraken, he's going to vault your account. This champion is useful in every area of the game. Let's talk about some of the most useful early areas. Spider, great. Spaceship Spider 20. Dragon, amazing. Spaceship Spider 20, Dragon 20. Clan Boss, God tier, amazing. Let's talk about later game. Hydra, still really good. Arena, still really good. Campaign farming, really good. Every dungeon in the game, really good. This champion is amazing. I don't understand how so many people sleep on him. Guess I understand a little bit how he falls off in the late game, but early game, I mean, this champion will transform your account. He's one of my favorite champions in the game, and it's Nethril. And don't click away, I'll prove it to you. Triple hit on the A1, each hit has a 40% chance placing a poison. If you turn off the other abilities in Clan Boss and just do this, he will lay as many poisons as you want. He will fill up the debuff bar by himself, and since he's got a triple hitter, you can put Giant Slayer on there. He will do so much damage. You can put the other 4 champions in there just to help the team survive. But that's it for Clan Boss. For everywhere else, the 2 AoEs he has both come into play. First, you got a 4-turn cooldown. AoE, 75% chance placing a stun on all enemies. 30% places a 30% decreased speed for 2 turns if the target is not under a stun. So if he doesn't stun them, he's placing decreased speed. The A3, also 4-turn cooldown, AoE decreases the turn meter by 75%. That is a ton. Between these 2 abilities, he is going to control waves left and right. He can do these to bosses. Say we're doing Spider. He can stun all the Spiderlings, but decrease speed on the boss. Decrease all of their turn meters, and then whack some poisons on them with the A1. We have built him for damage today. We built him with 203 speed, 6,200 attack, 101 crit rate, 239 crit damage with 281 accuracy. So, the first place we're going to test him is going to be the arena. All right, the team setup is done. We've got our Madame Sarah. She's just a little bit faster than Nethril. And that's not Nethril, that's Nethril. And then Madame right here. As long as you go first, this should be a lock. Now, let's look at affinities here. You got magic, so we're weak affinity. And what is Helicath? Not Helicath, Cavalax. So we got 1 weak affinity with Brockney, which means Nethril probably won't be able to kill Brockney. Gonna go ahead and sleep them, decrease everyone's defense, and let's go in with the A2. Bang. They're all dead. It's that simple. 149,000 damage for our boy Nethril. Now, Spirit Affinity is weird because especially early game, Magic Affinity is very prevalent. You see Ronda right there. There are tons and tons and tons of Magic champions. But Force champions are much harder to deal with. Rhodos is God tier. He can't deal with people like Pythion. So, Nethril is great for that. Pythion's in a ton of arena teams. Also, another annoying Force Affinity champion, Ultimate Death Knight. Nethril is great to deal with him. Let's go ahead and sleep. We are just crushing them in the speed race. We got decreased defense everywhere. Let's try the A3 this time. Bang. They're all dead. It's that simple. We'll do one more. I don't even know why I have to show you guys. I mean, he's clearly phenomenal, right? I mean, that's awesome. That's just great damage, right? We're going to do the same thing again here. We could put this on auto, but I like manually, especially in videos showing it off. There goes their pull off their immunity. Let's go A2 again. Boom. 105. They're all dead, right? I mean, this is gold 5, guys. I don't know what you guys want me to say. All right, let's do one of the dungeons next. Let's look at Spider. All right, this is a team we're going to run for Spider 20. Actually, we're going to take out Kale and put in Apothecary just for some extra speed on the team. And realistically, what's going to happen is you got 2 damage dealers, which is going to be Cold Heart and Royal Guard. This could be 2 Armigers, guys. I mean, that's even on a lower cooldown, and that would help with the turn meter. So that is totally fine. So what we're going to do is we've got our 2 speed champions here. And And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to nuke here, but we want to land the decreased speed on the boss, which we do for 2 turns. Royal Guard's going to come in with a smack. Almost all the spiderlings are stunned. He's got 75% chance on each of them. Got him down to half health. A1 here. We're back again. We're going to do decreased turn meter. Boom. Most of the spiderlings are dead except for the new ones that spawned. And you can see the turn meter is super low. We're going to just hit here. Sure, why not? See who's next. Still another apothecary. We're going to get an A2 with Cold Heart here. Typically, you run this and you're going to run a HP burn strategy, and he's going to be your control. In this case, he's kind of our damage and our control, which is why he's so good, because he's so flexible. You can build him definitely in a relentless set. I think that's a very viable way to build him, and this to take as many turns as possible to use those control abilities as much as possible. Now we should, but hopefully before they die, get the other stun back. Boom, we nuke a ton of them. We'll heal our Cold Heart, why not? Should be getting a Royal Guard slam pretty soon. Really just waiting for 1 or 2 more of those abilities. All right, next turn. That one's probably going to be the finisher. And then Cold Heart's got hers coming up as well. No speed boost, but we've got another AoE back. That's our 4th AoE with Nethril. Now, obviously, this team is not going to be very fast because I'm on manual. But again, we're talking early to mid game. We're not talking the guys chasing 30-second runs. We're talking about normal people who play this game. Royal Guard, big nuke. Let's get one more with Cold Heart, and we will end it. Kill this Spider Queen. Boom. Now, obviously, these guys are going to be doing most of the damage, but you can see Nethril actually outdamage Cold Heart, and that's because he hits everybody. Now, next up, we're going to do Dragon. Let me go ahead and build that team. I'll be right back. All right, this is a team we're running. Kind of Deacon for same thing. We got 3 speed boosters in here. Sill's going to be doing some healing, some reviving if we need it. But you'll see here the only damage we have is Nethril. So I'm going to actually let this one run on auto. This is Dragon 25. He's actually bad affinity for Dragon 20. So we're just kind of going to let him run on 25 because he has positive affinity here. So we're going to get decreased defense on all of them. And then we've got increased attack from Seeker, which is why I brought him in, plus the turn meter. You can see he stunned a few of them there, but not quite all of them. Again, that's a 75% chance. We've got Sill in here for the backup stun. And this team is honestly kind of overkill. Hypothetically, this works with just like Sill, Deacon, and Nethril, which we can try that afterwards if this crushes and we don't really get hit much. Obviously, the boss is more of a concern, and the more speed boosters we have at the end, the more healing and reviving we can get, the more likely we are to beat this team. But this is, I mean, really an early game team, right? Like Deacon can be War Maiden and Seeker or War Maiden and Apothecary. You definitely want the decreased defense. That's going to speed the waves up just a ton. Like we see we're hitting for 40 to 60K there. That's going to be significantly lower with higher defense. And honestly, if we're going for faster times, you would take some of these champions out just to give them more turns. But you will see at the end, Nethril is all of the damage, and he's going to be the same way on the boss. I think Seeker's in a toxic set from Clan Boss, so he's going to do a little damage. They've all got War Master or Giant Slayer, so they're going to do some damage that way. But you can see here Nethril is keeping control of the waves very well. You see he's not doing it right now. So Sill comes in there. She stuns 2 of them, but we should be able to get another turn with Nethril, and he's either going to stun them all or he's going to decrease their turn meter. We're going with the stun. We stunned all of them except for Shatterbones over there on the left, which means he might get a turn, especially if we don't focus him. But also for lucky, we're going to loop around to Nethril's turn, which we did. Shatterbone's not getting a turn. The waves are dead. Right, obviously, again, it's a fast time. We're not going for world records here. We're just trying to get 100% completion ratio. Even if some of them do get a turn, Sill is going to keep them up and revive them. So we're not worried about it at all. Yes, Sill is built well. Seeker's built really well. Nethril is built well. But Deacon is built kind of nothing gear. So is Apothecary. It's just gear I had laying around that wasn't on anybody. So the main reason Nethril is amazing, and had we built the team setup, we would just want him to do the A1 on the boss. He's probably going to try an A2 and A3, which is fine because it hits harder, but really you just want the poisons and the War Master or the Giant Slayer on the boss, because that's just what we want. We want all those poisons. We want to kill that boss as fast as possible. Dragon 20 or Dragon 25, whatever dragon you're on, poison is the fastest way to kill the dragon. Now we can try and step in a little bit manual when we see it's about to be his turn, and make sure we're still just A1ing. See, we get a little poison there from him. We're just going to A1 here. 1, 2, 2 poisons. That's pretty good. And then we're just going to let them keep on running. Nethril should be getting a turn right up here after our Seeker, obviously, apparently. Seeker's going to A1. Again, 75% chance placing poison with the small poisons is pretty good. We got another poison there, so he's now had 3 poisons on the boss, plus any chance at Giant Slayer. We're going again. Now let's see if he does. Yeah, he does A3 here, A2 here, which is dumb, but I'm not too fussed about it. I think we're still going to crush this relatively easy. With the poisons, we're already past the purple bar, so we're not worried about him smacking us. There's another A2 there, or A3 here, which is not super helpful. Honestly, Seeker's kind of detracting from the showcase for Nethril just because he's getting... There we go. Now we'll get some more Nethril showcase. Look at that. 3 poisons on the A1. He heals himself all the way back up. Let's put 1 more. And you can just see he's going to be doing so much damage. Helps that those other guys are built really squishy. So it helps that he stayed alive because he is a strong affinity for Dragon 25. Back when Dragon 20 was the highest, I would say Nethril wasn't quite as good. But now I think he's definitely come into his own. What an awesome champion. Can help vault you from 20 to 25. Absolutely. There's some more poisons. Not to mention he's the only damage against the waves. I mean, he's going to be twice as much as the next person easily. So again, this is a slow team. I'm not going to say it anymore, but we'll just kind of go ahead and wait till the end. Maybe I'll speed it up, and we'll see how much damage he does at the end. All right, here we are. Let's see. 428, 1 million for Deacon. That's with AoEs. 4.1 from Nethril. 435 from Apothecary. 1.45 from Seeker is good. He's built really well. Better even than Nethril. And he's got the Toxic set, which helps. And then 135 for Syl. But look at this, guys. I mean, what else do you want to see? Like, this is... That's an interesting piece, but no thank you. I mean, that's great. Great damage. And I think I'm not going to show any of the other ones. Obviously, he's great for the keeps. He's great for Ice Golem. He can put the decreased speed. He can turn meter. He's going to do that same work he does everywhere on the waves. He's going to do here. Fire Knight, same thing. Going to be amazing for the waves. And he's still going to be really good for the boss. You want him to open up against the shield with the A1 because it hits 3 times. But you want the turn meter decrease on the boss once the shield is down. And you want the decreased speed on the boss. So that is going to be amazing. And then lastly, obviously... Oh my goodness, what a great champion for Faction Wars. I mean, just awesome. One of the best wave controllers in the game, and that's what you need in Faction Wars. Lastly, I don't think I really have many keys, but he is going to be super, super good for any type of wave in Doom Tower. I got some silver keys, so we'll do this. Let's take out Husk, put in Nethril. And I'm not really going to talk too much through this one. I'm just going to go ahead and I'll put it on 2 times speed, let you guys watch it, and then we'll come back at the end, check out the damage. All right, we are coming here to the end, and as it was with the Dragon Run, obviously it'd be a little better just in terms of damage and speed if we'd just done the A1 for Nethril here. Now, this is not an optimized team by any means. I don't even think my buy vault is completely built. But Nethril 945, Turvold 1.8, obviously built really well. God tier damage dealer, especially against the boss. Siphi 429, that's all War Master. Lydia, that's all War Master. Buy vault, mostly War Master. So again, Nethril would do much more damage if we just did the A1 and optimize that Giant Slayer. But you can see here, never had to worry about the waves. It's going to be the same thing on any floor of Doom Tower. And I mean, that's really going to be it, guys. He is so slept on. I don't understand it. Like, he hits hard. It's not insanely hard, but especially in the AoEs, he hits hard. And there's 2 of them. I understand if you have a Baron, you're going to use him. If you have a Hefrak, you're going to use him. If you have one of the God tier nukers, you're going to use him. You're going to use a Trund over him. But he's amazing in the arena early game. And even if you pull one of those guys, specialize them for the arena, put this guy in a Relentless set and either build him for damage or don't. But in Relentless, he's going to crush any wave content in the game. And I think that is deserving of a shout out and a spotlight. If you guys haven't built Nethril and you have them, go ahead and pull them out of the vault, build them. If you guys enjoy the video, go ahead and like, subscribe to my channel. We're growing every day. I really appreciate it. And if you don't like my content, you can always change your mind later. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.